All right, for those of you who are new to these sessions, the approach here in these sessions are about diligence and attention. Diligence is as best as you could do today, not as you could do yesterday, not as you would do tomorrow. The best that you could do today with this breath, not more, even if others could seem to be doing more. You're not expected to do anything more than what is best that is possible for you today. And attention is to, as we practice, follow the instructions, the attention is inward to the body sensations, breath sensations, the emotional changes, the feelings, tones, more than anything else. So these two are the basic requirements. This allows us to also avoid injuries when you are attentive and you're not aggressive, but you're trying to do the best that you can without being aggressive. That balance is very carefully need to be reached with attention. Right? That is for those who are joining. With that, let us begin again. Any comfortable seated posture. Your favorite meditative posture, cross-leg postures, Sukhasana, Ardha Padmasana, Padmasana, Vajrasana, Siddhasana, whichever is comfortable. For you to keep the spine comfortably erect, broad shoulders, shoulders relaxed, elbows by the sides of the body. Place the back of your hands on your thighs or knees, palms facing up, fingers completely relaxed, and softly closing your eyes. 3 deep breaths. So wonderful to be able to breathe. After taking 3 deep breaths, simply enjoy breathing. With half a smile on your face, perhaps. How incredibly fortunate that we are to get this opportunity to practice Hatha Yoga today. All the stars have aligned to bring us here. I feel so fortunate just to be here. Enjoy breathing. With an open attitude, not controlling the breath. Open. Palms open. Heart open. Mind open. For breaths to come and go as they please. You are nourishing trillions of cells with every breath. It so happens these trillions of cells are happy to be together, and we call such a collection with names. Palms to the heart center. Namaskara Mudra. May this practice be for the benefit of all around us. Chin to the chest. Open your eyes. Inhaling, taking the arms by the side, palms going up, looking up. Exhaling, palms coming down to the chest, looking down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. One last round. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Release. Come up to standing. Feet hip width apart. Toes pointing directly forward. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Inhaling, climb on to the toes, reach up to the ceiling. Exhaling, heels down. 4 more rounds. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, heels down. problem. Hope you're able to listen to me now. Give me a thumbs up if you are able to hear me now. Okay, all right. I see the video frozen. Let's say Santos video is frozen. Some jerky video, but let us continue. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Bend your knees and sit back in an imaginary chair, Utkatasana. You're sitting back in an imaginary chair behind you. Bring weight distribution even on your feet. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Exhaling, release arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up. Inhaling center, exhaling, bending toward the right wall. Move the left hip toward the left wall just a bit, and then stretch the left wrist toward the right wall. Left arm behind your left ear. Inhaling center. Exhaling, bending toward the left wall. Right hip gently moves toward the right wall. Right wrist going toward the left wall. Right arm behind your right ear. Inhaling center. 4 more rounds. Exhaling, bending. Next inhalation. Whenever you're comfortable, come up to center. Even if you take 1 or 2 breaths after you bend, make sure that as you inhale, you straighten up. As you exhale, you bend. After completing 5 rounds, release arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Take your hands back, interlacing fingers, press the palms together behind your back. Vinay, behind your back. Take the, yes, good. Now gently open your chest, straighten your elbows. So your hands are going downward, straightening up your elbows as much as you can. Now keep the entire body straight. Take your arms, just the hands and arms toward the back wall as best as you can. Your hands are going away from your back as best as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release your arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Take your arms up to the sides, parallel to the ground. Right arm over your left arm, hug yourself. Now, your fingers are trying to reach toward each other on your back. And once you reach the final posture, Gently lift the elbows up. If the elbows are pointing down, let the elbows point forward. 5 deep breaths. 5. Your shoulder blades are going away from each other. 4, 3, 2, 1. And release your arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up to the sides, parallel to the ground. Palms facing down. Bend at the wrists, fingers pointing up. Palms facing down, Manjit, and then bend at the wrist, fingers pointing up. Yes. Inhaling center, exhaling, twisting to the right as best as you can. Turn your head and look through the corner of your eyes. Inhaling center. Exhaling, twisting to the left. Turn your head and look through the corner of your eyes. Inhaling center. 4 more rounds. And as you progress in the rounds, you might be able to see more and more toward the back. Only as best as you could do with this breath. The next breath, what is possible is entirely new. After completing 5 rounds, hands on the waist, take a deep breath. In fact, release your arms, stand relaxed. Santo, there is some network problem. The video feed is very jerky or it is frozen for me. Santo.
Okay.
Front of the mat, Tadasana. Feet close together. Toes pointing directly forward. Ankles, knees, hips, shoulders aligned. And head over the spine. Shoulders relaxed. Palms facing the sides of your thighs. Chin parallel to the ground. Soft gaze directly ahead. Standing tall like a mountain, Tadasana. Take a deep breath, exhale. It has taken 4 billion years of evolution of life on Earth to bring us to stand erect on 2 limbs. It's a miracle. Namaskara mantra. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara with diligence and attention. Begin. attention to this breath, this posture, this emotional flow. If the mind wanders, increase your diligence. And as you increase your diligence, attention comes back. And with attention, it allows for more diligence without aggression. After completing 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara, feet hip width apart, comfortably apart, arms relaxed, shoulders relaxed, chin parallel to the ground, soft gaze forward and down, a natural gaze downward. And watch the breath normalizing on its own. Life as it is flowing right here and now. Three deep breaths. Today, let's approach Ardha Matseyndrasana, another classic twisted postures. So we'll prepare to approach Ardha Matseyndrasana. Take a deep breath exhale. First, let us practice Trikona and then Parivrtta Trikonasana. Practice front of the mat, Tadasana. Namaskara Mudra. Inhaling back. Exhaling forward. Inhaling, right foot back, long step back. Look up. Allow the right hip to open by relaxing the right hip down. Gently place the right foot flat on the mat, hands on the waist, inhaling, come up and face the right wall. Look down at your feet, make it inline stance. The line from the left big toe on the heel is going through the inner arch of the right foot on the back. The right foot is 45 degrees turned inward. Bring both the hips to face, squarely face your right wall. Straighten the knee for now. Straighten the front knee. Take a deep breath. Left arm pointing toward where the left toes are pointing to. Stretch the left arm to the front, toward where the left toes are pointing to, and lean toward where the left toes are pointing to. Now gaze at your right shoulder. Keep the right shoulder from falling forward. Keep the left knee straight. Keep the left knee straight, Vinay. Yes, keep the left knee straight and then bend down. Left arm behind your left leg. Your right shoulder and left shoulder are vertically aligned. Your right shoulder is not falling forward. Then right arm up toward the ceiling. Now gaze at your right thumb. Keep the left knee straight. Trikonasana. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slightly bend the left knee, hands on the waist. Inhaling, straighten up. Take a deep breath, exhale. Rotate your left foot in, right foot to point to the back wall. Your left foot is turned 45 degrees inward in line stance, the line from the right big toe and heel cutting through the inner arch. You can take cues from the edge of the mat, the edges of the mat. Align your stance to the edges of the mat. Keep the right knee straight, right arm stretched to where the right toes are pointing to. Lean forward toward where the right toes are pointing to. Turn your head and gaze at your left shoulder. And then bend further forward, allowing your right arm to dangle behind your right leg. And then keeping the left shoulder and right shoulder in the same vertical plane, left arm up. Gazing at your left, keeping the right knee straight. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slightly bend the right knee, hands on the waist. Inhaling, straighten up. Bring your right foot, rotate your right foot in, left foot out. Ashvasanchalana. Right foot back. Plank. Drop your knees down gently. Vajrasana or Sukhasana. Rest. Find a posture that helps you rest. Hatha Yoga is about balancing. It's a balancing, energy balancing practice. And when the energy gets balanced, the mind is balanced. And, uh, and so toward that end, to balance the energies of the sun and the moon energies, Ha and Tha, it also includes activation and relaxation. Like how we inhale to exhale and how we exhale to inhale. How we go to sleep so we can get up. And how we work through the day so we can rest. Take a deep breath. Now let's approach Parivirta Trikonasana. Come to cat posture. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes in, lift your hips up toward the ceiling, palms and fingers rooting to the mat, head completely relaxed, chest going toward the knees. You can be on your toes. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. 3, 2, 1. Separate your feet hip width apart. Inhaling, right foot forward and place the right foot closer to the right palm. Place the back foot flat on the mat, hands on the waist. Inhaling, come up and face front. Straighten the right knee. So your offline stance, since we separated our feet before we took the foot forward, right foot forward. So you should be able to comfortably have a hip width distance between the front foot line and the back foot line, hip width apart, to give you a very solid balance for the twist we are going to do. Excuse me. Keeping the right knee straight. Inhale, exhaling, halfway bend forward. Santo, you need to face front, Santo. Now, allow the left arm to hang loose first, and then place the left palm on the right shin or right foot, or outside of the right foot if you're flexible enough today. Place the left palm outside the right foot if you are flexible. Otherwise, simply grab the right knee, shin, or foot. Now, start rotating your right shoulder up as best as you can. Then right arm up, gaze at the right thumb. Parivirta Trikonasana practice. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand on the right waist. Left hand on the left waist. Bend your right knee, inhaling straight. Ashvasanchalana. Horse posture. Right foot back, plank. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Keep your feet hip width apart. 3 deep breaths. Next inhalation, left foot forward, place the left foot closer to the left palm. Place the back foot flat on the mat, hands on the waist, inhaling straightening. Now your hip width distance, since we started that way, should give you a solid balance for the twist to come. Keep the left knee straight, inhale. Exhaling, bending forward halfway from the hips. Allow the right arm to hang loose. Place the right palm on the left knee, shin, or foot, or outside the left foot if the fingers can reach there, or the palm outside the left foot if you can. And then open the left shoulder wide toward the ceiling. And then left arm up toward the ceiling. Gazing at your left thumb. Parivirta Trikonasana practice. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand on the left waist. Right hand on the right waist. Bend your left knee. Inhaling, straighten. Ashvasanchalana. Left foot back, plank. Dropping your knees down gently. Vajrasana. Thunderbolt posture. Vajrasana. And if Vajrasana is not comfortably allowing you to rest, simple cross-leg posture, Sukhasana. Remember, we are resting so we can engage. And we are thoroughly engaging so we can deeply relax. Take a deep breath, exhale. Come to Sukhasana if you're not already in Sukhasana. Let's approach Baddha Konasana practice. Take a deep breath. Bring your feet in the front and place the soles of your feet together. And the knees to the sides, falling down to the sides. Grab hold of your feet. Straighten up the spine. In fact, you can look up if that allows you to promote a flattening of your back. Inhale. With an extended spine, move the chest forward. Instead of directly down, move it for your leaning as if your spine, which is straight, is leaning forward rather than bending forward. Next exhalation, lean further forward. The chin is leading toward the front. It'll go down, but you're trying to lead it forward and then finally head down. Now you might feel the posture intensely on your inner thighs or wherever the edges are. Once you reach the final posture, allow the experience to flow and be with the flow of experience. 5 deep breaths, 5. No struggles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling straighten up. Release the legs. Shake your legs, relax. Take a deep breath, exhale. Now let's practice Dandasana. Bring your legs together, toes pointing up. Bring your spine comfortably straight. Fingertips by the sides of your seat bones on the mat. Your elbows can be bent. Elbows are pointing to the back. Your shoulders are relaxed. Spine and head aligned. Bring the legs together and flex the toes to engage the thigh muscles and hold the posture. You're not placing too much weight on your fingers or palms. You're trying to hold Dandasana for 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. To relax, you can place your palms behind you, supporting your, and you can slightly lean back. Throw your head back if that makes you comfortable. Relax your legs. However, you can relax. Take a deep breath, exhale. Next, we are going to approach Marichasana variation. Come to Dandasana. Bend your right knee and place the right foot next to the left knee. Right knee pointing up. You can keep the left leg down and straight. Left toes are pointing up. You're simply bending your right. Now, hug your right knee with both arms. Both arms hugging your right knee. Right foot is flat on the mat. Straighten up the spine as much as you can. Now, take your right palm behind and place your right fingers or palm behind your spine on the mat. And that will naturally open your shoulder, right shoulder out. Now bring your left shoulder as close to the right knee as possible. And even you can even hug your left knee with the left arm, but bring your left shoulder close to the right knee. And then finally look over your right shoulder. Marichasana variation. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, release the twist, release the leg, relax. Take a deep breath. Dandasana, legs together, toes pointing up. Keeping the back straight as best as you can, bend the left knee. And hug the left knee and flatten your back as best as you can. Keeping the right arm hugging your left knee, take your left palm behind you. Left fingers behind your spine, or if you can place your left palm behind you, that's good. You're opening up your left shoulder toward the back wall. And then finally, look over your left shoulder. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling center, release the leg, relax. Take a deep breath, exhale. Sukhasana. Take a deep breath. Ardha Matseyndrasana, right foot on top of the left foot. And those who can slide the left leg underneath and right leg over to bring the right knee on top of the left knee as much as you can. Gomukhasana, legs. And now do as best as you can. Remember, only the best that you can do right now. Not less, not more. If you can do 1 millimeter more, you go for that. Bringing the right knee as much as possible on top of the left knee. Place your palms on the right knee. Straighten up the spine. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. You can release your legs. Shake your legs, relax. And then go back to Sukhasana. Left foot on top, Ardha Padmasana. And then you're sliding your right leg underneath toward the left wall. Right leg slides over to bring the left knee on top of the right knee as best as you can. Place your palms on the left knee and straighten up the spine. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the legs. Relax. Take a deep breath, exhale. Sukhasana. Right foot on top, Ardha Padmasana. Now, from the Ardha Padmasana posture, bring the right knee in front of the chest and place the right foot down close to the left knee. Your right foot is placed on the mat, down, flat if you can make it, and the right knee closer to the chest. Right knee straightening up as best as you can. Straighten up the right knee as much as you can. In fact, if, as Manjit is doing, if you need to hug the right knee to bring it closer to the chest, so your right foot is placed flat on the mat. Now, take your right palm behind you. Now, this is the easier version to just keep the right knee hugging with the left arm hugging the right knee. This is a basic variation. Let's take a few breaths here. Now, those who are comfortable, take your left armpit closer to the right knee and bring the left upper arm in front of the right knee. Left upper arm in front of the right knee. Now, this is going to allow you to twist even more. Now, those who are comfortable with the left palm, reach and grab your right foot. Those who can, your right foot is on the mat, and those who can reach with the left palm and find their right foot, do that. Others simply bend at the left elbow and left hand in Chin Mudra, index finger lightly touching, and gaze over the right shoulder. Ardha Matseyndrasana variation. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And inhaling, release the left arm, release the legs, release the posture, release, and then relax. Santo, when you're twisting, we are not holding much of the weight on the palm behind. We are not leaning back. We are closer to the knee in the front. So your video is frozen, so I don't know if it was intermediate transition you made, but we are not going to place weight on the palm behind. Take a deep breath. Sukhasana. Left foot on top, Ardha Padmasana. Bring your left knee on top of the right knee as best as you can. Hug your left knee close to the chest, and then place the left foot on the mat. Straighten up the spine. Now left palm behind you, gently behind you. Now keep hugging your left knee with the right arm close to the chest as best as you can. And let's spend a few breaths right here. 3, 2, 1. Now those who are comfortable, take your right armpit closer to the left knee and get your right upper arm in front of the left knee. Yes, and now if to the extent that you have weight on your left palm, lean forward. Yes, good. Now those who are flexible enough, take your right palm and grab the left foot. And if you're not flexible enough for that today, simply bend the right elbow up, your fingers pointing up, Chin Mudra, and gaze over your left shoulder. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, release the posture. Lie down on your back. Bend your knees, hug your knees, rock back and forth. Side to side. Settle back and relax. Proceed to Shavasana. Surrendering in Shavasana. In all of Hatha Yoga, there are very few classic postures, and Ardha Matseyndrasana is one of those classic Hatha Yoga postures. Enormous benefits, not approaching ones, but regular practice with diligence. Complete surrender in Shavasana. Letting go of your body. Rest your awareness on your abdomen and simply enjoy breathing. With half a smile on your face. How fortunate are we to be alive and aware. Relax. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently come to sitting. Always roll to your right side. When you're ready, use your right arm as a pillow to rest. And when you're ready, sit up, eyes closed, favorite meditative posture. Take your hands back, inhaling, growing tall, exhaling, bending forward, thanking the earth. Inhaling, rubbing your palms, massaging your eyes, blinking your eyes open. Namaste. It's a privilege. Thank you very much.